Hello everybody and welcome. We've not made the best of starts in League 2 this season, but today we get a chance to test ourselves against Championship opposition as we enter the first round of the Carabao Cup. It's a very warm welcome to episode number 36 of To Be a Legend FM 26 style. We start the series managing Radcliffe, known as the Borough, for FM 26. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have two games as usual. It's a Carabao Cup first round tie against Norwich City at Stainton Park, and then we're away in a local derby in League 2. It's match day 3 against Tranmere. Tranmere Rovers, and obviously we want to try and get to winning ways and win our first game in the Football League if we can, and today hopefully that's something that we can achieve. Just a quick recap then. Bradford City, a 3-1 loss on the opening day of the season. It didn't go to plan. Marshall Francis getting a consolation goal for us on 63 minutes. Otherwise, we were outplayed. Last time we did better and really should have got a draw out of it, except we were 2 up. No, we weren't. We were 2-1. After we come from behind, Leighton Love scoring in just side a minute, but we capitulated in the second half. Ray after 57 and Josh Kelly on 79, giving Cheltenham a 3-2 win, but a bit closer to where we want to be. The first game of today's episode could be a bit tough. We're playing Championship opposition in the Carabao Cup first round. First time we've ever played in this competition. Not expecting too much. They are Championship side after all, and then we face a Tranmere Rovers who have got off to a reasonably good start as far as I remember. Let's have a quick look at the league table. Yeah, and they're up in 4th. They've won their 2 opening games of the season, so they're not going to be a pushover either, and we are at their place, so it's going to be a tough old match. Right, let's get on with it. First up then, Norwich City at home. Liam Manning's side come to Stainton Park. And here is the side that will face Norwich City in this Carabao Cup first round. It's Cartwright's back in goal after the howlers that Thompson made in the last game. He won't be happy, but that's where we're at. Stott is the left wing back today. We just had a bit of a sort of play around with the team. Crooks, Byrne and Shackelford make up the rest of the defensive line. We have Sammy Robinson as the defensive midfielder. He's behind Mary and Glendon in midfield. Whittingham takes up the left attacking midfield space. Brown on the right, with Francis leading the attack up front. The bench then looks like this. It's Thompson, O'Connell, Robinson. That's Jack Robinson, Doyle, Green, Huntley, Gordon, Welsh and Elliott. And here we are back at Stainton Park, and we have the Carabao Cup splash screens. All very nice. As the teams come out on the pitch, Norwich playing in a pinky tops and maroony shorts today. As we get the game underway. One thing we just need to do is, because I changed this for my other series, and I forgot to change it back to key highlights. So Cartwright to Byrne, Byrne to Crooks. Crooks goes out to Stott. He's playing in the left back position today. Mary finds Stott, who's come forward, likes attacking. Stott inside to Mary. Mary into the area. Francis couldn't get a shot away. Shackelford. Glendon! And Glendon has scored against Norwich. And on 9 minutes, we've taken the lead. It was well worked. Stott doing all the work down that left-hand side. And Francis couldn't turn. He was being well marked. Shackelford pulled it back. Glendon just set himself up and saw a gap and took the chance and gets the reward for it. Ball crossed in. A good save by Cartwright. Safe hands. Cartwright fires one long. And he's got Max Thompson traits there. Give the ball away. And then they come and attack. Tresor. Cross it in. It happens. It must be a Football Manager thing. It's in the match engine. Kick the ball long. Give it away. And then they come and attack. Who's this here? Robinson not doing his job. Cross this in. And it was on a plate for Tree. Stott with a throw in to Whittingham. Back to Stott. Whittingham playing as inside forward today. Stott crosses this ball in, looking for Francis. It was headed away from him. I think it was Francis. It might have been Brown, actually. And Diallo has the ball. And moving the ball around nicely. It's through to Tree again. Tree's through the gap. This time hits it over the top. Merry, and he's given the ball away. Can't do that. Tree brought down, nothing given. Tree saw. Diallo is marshalled away for the moment. Crossed in, headed away by Stott. Stott crosses this in, and it's just gone wide of the post from Gibbs. 40 minutes on the clock, into the last 5 minutes of this first half. Mary with a corner. It's away to Francis. Francis has a go from distance and just over the top. As we head to half time, 2 minutes added on at the end of this first half. And it looks like we're going to go in level. We are. And probably wouldn't have expected that. And Norwich were a lot more ferocious as the game wore on. 50% of the possession, so we've had equal amount of possession. They've had 15 shots, 7 on target. They've just literally peppered us, really. We've had 6 shots, 2 on target. We're not out of the game yet, but can we go on in the second half and cause an upset? Can we catch them unawares? Let's go and find out. They get the second half underway. Glendon, Crooks to Mary. Mary finds Stott. Stott tries to put Whittingham in. Whittingham decided not to run after it. And they come forward again. Carnac through to Tree. And a good save by Cartwright. And that's where Thompson... I was about to say, well, Thompson wasn't up to it. Stott comes forward again. Whittingham controls the ball nicely. Mary, Glendon over the top. Nobody there following on. Brown looked as if he was going to. Francis didn't. And as the hour mark comes up, they have another attack. Carnac's in this time, and he scored in off the post. And Norwich take the lead for the first time. And I don't think there was much that Cartwright could do about that, to be fair. And they're showing their class a little bit now. Carnac in off the post. Cartwright tried to stop it, but was carved open. That was Crook's mistake. Mundell to McConville. Made a couple of changes. In fact, made 3 changes. Cooper gets inside to Tresor. Cooper Mundell, Cooper, cross this in, and it's 3-1. Or is he offside? He's offside. It won't count. They have a corner. Karnak with the corner, swung in, sort of headed away. Mundell puts it for Gibbs. Gibbs! It's gone over the top, though. As we enter the 90th minute, 4 minutes added on, and it looks like a defeat against Norwich. But I'll tell you what, we've not been shown up. That is for sure. We've kept pace with them, and they were just that little bit better than us. 25 shots, 13 of which were on target by virtue of the fact that Cartwright has played an outstanding game in goal, and I think earns his right for the next League 2 match. We've had 8 shots, 3 on target. We give them a game, but we didn't come out on top, and our Carabao Cup run for this year is over. Well, third defeat of the season, and let's hope this doesn't go on for too long, because it's going to damage the squad if it does. Hopefully, as the new players bed in, things will settle down a little bit. Let's see if we can break the cycle in the game against Tranmere. We'll be back ahead of that game with any team news. Well, here we are at match day. Nothing to tell you. Apart from Fraser Harper has put in a transfer request. He's not happy that he's not getting any game time. However, he could make an appearance today. And here is the side that faces Tranmere Rovers in this League 2 match day 3. Tranmere Rovers having won their opening 2 games of the season. We're looking for our first win of the season in the league and otherwise. Cartwright is in goal in place of Thompson. As we've said, Thompson not playing well. Cartwright did play well against Norwich City. Robinson's back in on the left. Wing back position, Stott and Byrne are central defenders. Shackelford on the right. Slightly different formation today, playing a 4-2-3-1. Doyle and Glendon playing in midfield. It's Whittingham and Gordon as the wide attackers. Harper playing as number 10. Did say that he would get some game time today. We'll see how he does. And Francis leading the attack. Francis really, I won't say first choice, but Elliott not doing it when he comes off the bench. Talking about the bench, today's bench looks like this. It's Thompson, O'Connell, Crooks, Mary, Green, Welsh, and Danny Elliott. And here we are at Prenton Park. Tranmere playing a 4-2-3-1. That's not what it said in the preamble. We're playing a 4-2-3-1 today as well. And they made 2 changes from the side that beat the loss to Port Vale 4-0 in the Carabao Cup. They're currently 4th on 6 points. Well, the good news, it looks like a dry day. France is getting us underway for this. Robinson, Doyle, Stott. Looks like the ball's gone out for a corner. It is a corner. Newby with the corner. Swung in. And Nathan Smith scores against the run of play. If you look at the stats, on 20 minutes or 21 minutes, Smith unmarked. Shackelford was on him, but shouldn't have let him get a scoring attempt. Whittingham on the ball. Whittingham back to Robinson. Stott fires one long, looking for Whittingham on a run, but Whittingham nowhere near it. Just seemed to be a bit incohesive in these opening games. And this ball through, Whittaker's in, and a good save by Cartwright saves us from going 2 behind. They've had to make a change due to an injury. Robinson with a throw in. Whittingham into the area, cross it in, and it's an own goal. Stan Ashby. But I think it was Gordon that fired it in. And will he claim it? Robinson, Whittingham into the area. It's ball across. And it was Gordon who attempted the shot. They have another corner. We know what happened last time. Newby swung in. It's headed away this time by Gordon. Back in. Robinson has not cleared that convincingly. Crossed in. Over the top. Thankfully. 4 minutes added on at the end of this first half due to that injury. And we go in at half-time all square. We've had 53% of the possession. Lost a bit of the possession as the game went on. We've had 2 shots, 2 of which on target. They've had 11 shots, 7 on target. Cartwright keeping them out. At the minute, we need to turn the screw, if we can, a little bit. We had patches of that game, but they had a lot of that first half. 1.01 on the XG against our 0.16. We're not being potent. And they get the second half underway. Norris with a free kick. And given away to Shackelford. Shackelford comes marauding forward. He needs a bit of support, though. Nobody's there with him. Pulled it back. Oh, and Fraser Harper scores. And we take the lead on 48 minutes. Well, 49 minutes, to be fair. Shackelford come forward. Didn't look like he had any support. But he pulled it back, and Fraser Harper, standing on the edge of the area, run in on it and tucks it under McGee in the Tranmere goal, and we take the lead. Ashby, Smith, Charles, McGowan goes out wide to Maloney. Maloney puts it into the area, but Cartwright is there, and he rolls that out to Niall Byrne. Shackelford, Gordon, Harper, the scorer, puts this one in for Francis. Francis puts it away. Question whether he was offside. I think he is. He is. And it's disallowed. Won't count. Stays at 2-1. Whittingham. Stopped. Robinson. Stopped to Byrne. Byrne to Shackelford. Shackelford. Nice way round there. Gordon putting that in for Fraser Harper, but it didn't happen. Whittingham wasn't far away. McGee. And a raft of changes about to happen. And when the ball goes out of play, Smith, Maloney, crossed in. Oh, it's come back off the woodwork, and we've been saved. Gordon tidying up, and it's gone into touch by Shackelford. Moving the ball around nicely. Maloney crosses it in again. Danger ensues. Charles didn't take the shot, which was good, really. This one cut out by Robinson, but only as far, and they're still with the ball. Need to defend tightly. Oh, offside. As we enter the last 5 minutes of normal time. 89 minutes on the clock. Green gives the ball away. Johnson. They're going to come on a little bit of a attack now, I think. McGee on the ball. Cut out by Merry. Stopped. Punts one forward. Looking for Whittingham. Didn't find him. Back to McGee. 4 minutes added on at the end of this second half. Can we hang on? And hanging on seems to be the operative word. Doyle to Whittingham. Whittingham looking for an outlet here. And Whittingham gives it away. Smith comes forward. Whittaker. Maloney caused us all sorts of problems. Headed away. Green is there to tidy up. Are we going to go on a counter-attack? Pulls that back to Robinson, who's come into midfield. Whittingham backheels it to Elliott, puts it in place for Whittingham. Whittingham puts it away, and we have won this game 3-1 as it stands at the moment. It's 92 minutes. This ball out. Out to Green. I think we've got this problem again. We've had it last couple of times. Let's skip the goal highlight because it's not going to happen. We're seeing something completely different. And it's all over. We've won our first game in League Two. I'm not quite sure how we did it, he says. But we did do it. And we did it in style in the end. Own goal on 32 minutes to get the equaliser after Smith put Tranmere in front on 21 minutes from a corner. And then we managed to get ourselves in front through Fraser Harper on 49 minutes. And then Matt Whittingham with a pass from Danny Elliott on 91 minutes has given us a win. 50% of the possession, 13 shots, 7 on target. They had 23 shots, 9 on target, 1.07 XG against their 1.73. That's got some points on the board, and now we can move on from there. And so to the day's results. Bradford City beating Walsall 4-2. Bristol Rovers 1, Grimsby 1, Cheltenham 0, Crawley 0. Exeter beating Fleetwood 4-1 in their game. Harrogate beating Bromley 4-1. Carlisle 3-1 winners over Northampton. And then Southend 1-0 against Barrow. Of course, our 3-1 win against Tranmere. All early days. Nobody with a 100% record, though, you notice now. Bradford City are top of the pile. 4 teams on 7 points. Bristol Rovers, Cheltenham and Southend, the other teams on 7. Northampton and Fleetwood, the 2 teams still to pick up points this season. Lost 3 on the trot, the pair of them, but we have moved up to 17th now, on 3 points, separated on goal difference, and we need to have a little bit of a run of games now where we can pick up points. But it's a good start. A change of formation seems to have done the job. We're going to play a couple of games offline. We're going to play Exeter City at Stainton Park. Then we're going to trip to the Copper Jacks Community Stadium for Bromley away from home. And then we're going to come back for the Virtue Trophy Northern section against Harrogate Town. And then we will play Northampton in League Two, and then see where that gets us. Hopefully we'll have picked up some decent results by then, and I hope you can join me for that. If you've enjoyed today's episode, though, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes of To Be a Legend as they are released. And at the moment, we're releasing on Tuesdays and Fridays, but once Where Eagles Dare has completely finished and he's out the way, we will switch to a Monday and Thursday regime, and the new series, when it comes out, will then be on Tuesdays and Fridays. Best way of keeping up to date what's happening is to follow me on X at JustOffside2. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. Be episode 37. It's the Virtue Trophy Northern section and League Two. Till next time, goodbye.